because last night I was doing some reviews of the original Eminem N-word tapes, as well as his disses about you and everything.
You got the original?
I listened to some of it on whatever's on YouTube.
Oh, well, no, well, see that there's original tapes out there that we stuffed in. So if somebody got one of those, that's really what you want to get your hand on.
Oh, and but you don't have access to any of the original stuff.
I have nothing. I have no magazines. I have no tapes.
Because, all right, well, let's just start there then. There's a Vlad TV interview with Benzino with Bizarre, where Bizarre, sorry, I'm mostly saying sorry to you, but where Bizarre says that the original version of the tape, because there's like a snippet from one of the songs, and the essence of it is basically like Eminem saying, black girls are stupid, black girls are dumb, black girls yada yada. It's like the weirdest, most offensive shit you could possibly imagine. Bizarre says that in its full context, it was basically like a song that was kind of like taking shots at girls of all different races, and that was cut down to just this one chunk that makes it sound like it was all about black women.
Okay, so let me explain what happened. We got sued from Interscope.
Yeah.
We had to go to federal court.
Yeah.
Because when Eminem first said that he didn't make the tape, that's not me, that's not me. Then they ended up, once we did our homework, remember, the three guys, his guys, came and sold us the tape. It's not like we just, these are guys that made the tape with him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, how you can't refute that. But we got sued because they said it was copyright infringement. So that's already admitting that it's yours if you're going to sue us for copy. So when we went there, the judge said that, because the tape was about 40 minutes long. And it was like, imagine like, we used to make them way back in the day, like you would go in the crib and just rap over a whole 40-minute hour of beats and everything like that. But he was, he had some racial shit in there, you know what I'm saying? And the judge wasn't going to allow us to stuff the whole, because now we got the tape. They're trying to stop us from stuffing the tape in the magazine and shrink wrapping it and sending it out. That was my idea.
Right.
I'm like, we're gonna shrink wrap the tape of this tape because they've been trying to sell this tape for over a year. There was like two white guys, Maddox and I think they're both dead. I think two of them are dead, or two out of the three are dead. Like it's some.
For sure, Eminem put that bag on him.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because then he should have put the bag on him before the tape got out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's why it doesn't make sense.
Hindsight, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think they just died. I don't think it had anything to do with Eminem. But what I do think is that they was trying to shop the tape and get 50 bands for the tape. You
gave them 15.
15,000. You know what I'm saying? And I paid them I gave them 5 that day. They was happy. We put them up in a hotel, gave them after I sent them, I think, another 5 and another 5. And then I heard one of them died, and I heard another one of them died, and I just was like, but it was never no song about, you know what I'm saying? And I bet you if you go ask Bizarre something now, Bizarre probably be like, yeah, well, because, Bizarre somewhere probably, you know what I'm saying? Bizarre's a cool dude. Bizarre knows that, and of course, I'm sure, a lot of those guys don't want to get on here and bash Eminem because I'm sure M did a lot for him, but a few of those guys really ain't doing that well. You know what I'm saying? Like, and no disrespect to them because I know what it's like to like be out here struggling and you know what I'm saying? But he made a lot of money, so whatever happened with them, you know what I'm saying, it's not going the same. Okay. So, and that's their business. So whatever Bizarre said, you could probably get a different answer out of him right now. But yeah, we had no reason to lie about that. Like, he made the tapes. He said all these things. The judge just made me say you could do 30 seconds. So I had to take bitch. I had to take all the ill shit, cut it, and then we shrunk wrapped it. It was 30 seconds because the judge wouldn't let me do nothing else. And we won, and they had to pay our lawyer $200,000.
Right.
Nobody ever knew that.
That is a big W for the little guy right there, though.
A federal case. We won a federal case against Interscope, Jimmy and Eminem.
And this is like an era where fair use and like the understanding of what could be put out in that regard was like very much less clear.
Very smart,
because now you could just make a YouTube video and you could call the YouTube video, let's talk about Eminem's racist tapes, and then you could put little snippets of all that shit and nobody's going to be able to tell you shit.
Bro, that was like a precedent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, who knew it was going to go that far? I mean, honestly, like, and don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like me having the magazine, I took it far because I had the magazine. So it did, because of the magazine and the influence and the power the magazine had, I could see now how it looked. It was a crazy time, Adam, man. I mean, people think that like once that happened with Eminem and The Source, that was the down, but it wasn't. That had nothing to do with it. Like when Jimmy took his ads, we still had Cadillac, McDonald. We said, you know what I'm saying? We still had the other labels. That was, granted they had maybe 50% of hip hop at that time. I mean, he had a big roster. Interscope was very, very, whatever was on Universal, not even just Interscope, whatever was Universal, Jimmy was running it at that
If
time.
we're talking about 2001, 2002, I mean, magazines basically were in a death spiral like 5 years later.
That's what happened.
So no matter what, this is the direction it was going.